So hello everyone, welcome back to another video or another lecture on Python interview preparation course. So myself Vamsi. So in this tutorial, we started this Python interview course 3 days ago. Okay, so this is the third lecture in this particular series, and till now we have covered some basic stuff about Python and futures of Python. And in previous class we have covered variables and data types. Okay, so sorry for the if you have attended previous session, sorry for that. So that's my mistake. So laptop got suddenly shut down. So yeah, so this is like a fresh, okay, fresh L3. Okay, so I will be starting from where I have stopped in L2. Okay, that was on my previous video. So yeah, if you are watching this particular video, please go and watch those two videos as well, so that you won't get missed some content. Okay, so yes, yeah, so without wasting any time, let's get started. Okay, so I will give a quick recap of L2. Okay, so we have seen our variables and our data types, and in data types we have seen int, float, bool, string, complex as one category, and other things as bytes and a byte array. Okay, and a last set as list, tuple, set, dictionary, and a frozen set. Okay, so yeah, so these all are single data elements. Okay, so which stores only single valued attributes, and these are all are grouped. Okay, grouped elements means one or more elements, okay, in single variable. And these are all bytes stores the numbers, integer values in the range of 0 to 256. Okay, again byte arrays do the same, but it's immutable. Okay, immutable, and so something like that. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to waste time, so yeah, so now let's get started with today's lecture. Okay, so first we will be seeing starting with a typecasting. Sorry. Typecasting. So what is a typecasting? So basically we have seen data types, right? So what if, okay, I wanted to convert one type of data into another type? You might be wondering, why is that need? Okay, what is the need of that? It's okay. Okay, so like let's say so in 2021, okay, in 2021 your requirement has been like your let's say you have a web application. Okay, so as of now you have planned to take the input as an integer. Okay, so as your requirement as of now, but in future your requirement has been turned and you have to utilize that particular data for another purpose as well. So for that purpose, you need to convert like whatever the data you has till now in the integer, you need to convert those things into the string type. Okay, so is that possible? Is that possible, converting integer into a string? Yes, that is possible. Yes, that is possible. So you might be wondering how. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, our Python supports, okay, offers some inbuilt functions to achieve that typecasting. So inbuilt, what is inbuilt functions? So as of now, just remember, okay, inbuilt functions are the functions which are pre-coded. Okay, you need not to write any code or any logic for that. You can just use them, that's it. Okay, that is the meaning of inbuilt functions. Okay, so throughout this entire Python or Python or Java, like if you are learning or if you have any prior coding experience in Java, so you will be having couple of inbuilt functionalities. Okay, so same as that. So cool. So what are the names of inbuilt functionalities which supports a typecasting? So these are very simple. Okay, so if you wanted to convert your a data into integer type, like let's say you have a data of a float, a bool, a string and complex, and you need to convert them into the integer. So then you need to use int function. Okay, int function. So okay, let's go and try to code that up so that you will get a better picture. So let's say I have a data equal to, as of now, let's say data equal to 12.5. Okay, so if I print data, I will get 12.5. There is nothing in it. Yep. So now if I have wanted to convert that float, so 12.5 is a float type, right? So now I wanted to convert that data into the integer value. So when I say integer, so here what is if I so integer means simply you will be getting only decimal part. Okay, you won't get any fractional part. Okay, so here if you remove fractional part, what will be your answer? It will be 12, right? It will be 12. So that's it. Okay, if you convert this particular data into integer, you will get 12. Yep. So it means that you can convert a float data type to integer data type. Yep. Now what if I have given Boolean type values. So if you remember while discussing data types, I have told that. So by default in a computer will assumes that true as a 1 and false as a 0. Okay, so yeah, so if you convert this a true into the integer type, what you can expect? It's very simple, right? 1. Yeah, so if I give false, yeah, done, 0. Now let's try to convert a string type. So as you all know that a string has to be enclosed within double quotes. Okay, and a string can contain all alphabets, okay, digits or symbols. Okay, so now as of now I'm giving 1 2 3 as my string. Okay, now if I execute that, I'm getting 1 2 3 4, so which is an integer typed value, so no worries. Now if I change this 1 2 3 4 to Vamsi 1 2 3 4, I change that 1 2 3 4 to Vamsi 1 2 3 4. Now what happens? So I got error. What is that error saying? So it is saying that invalid literal for int, it is the base 10. So it means that you can convert integer type to the string type to the integer. Okay, so if and only if the string which you have given only contains integer values, okay, which are base 10, right? Base 10 means decimal values, right? So if and only if it contains integer values, then only you can convert that data, string data, into the integer data. So if not, it will throw an error, something like this. Okay, done. Now let's try to give something like a 12.5. Yeah, again it gave error. Why so? We have a special symbol called full stop now. So yeah, so yeah, that is the reason why it has thrown error. Okay, cool. So it means that you can convert a float to the integer, a bool to the integer, a string to the integer, if and only if you have all the digits in it. Now let's go and try for complex. Okay, I've given 2 plus 3j, and let's try to convert that into the complex. So here it is showing it is showing some red mark. It means that it is error. So that is the biggest advantage of IDEs. Okay, so can't convert a complex to the integer. So it is directly saying that no, I am not responsible for, I can't convert a flow complex data type into the integer type. So I am sorry. Okay, so yeah, here I wanted to tell you one thing. So just try to make a habit of using either one IDE or code editor. Okay, whatever you like. Okay, so personally I like VS Code and PyCharm for Python, VS Code for web dev. So since I am a web dev, so I prefer VS Code and a C++. Yeah, so while I was doing learning DSA, I used to code in C++ most. Okay, so I prefer Sublime. Okay, so as you all know that I used to use competitive coding setup. Okay, which has three files in it, input output kind of setup. So what is the advantage of like these IDEs? So basically, after you getting into a company or organization, so there you have to write code in these kind of environments only. So if your company is working on Django, okay, backend and Django or Flask kind of stuff, so you have to use, there is no other choice, you have to use this PyCharm. Okay, so if your company is JavaScript based web development, then they will be mostly using VS Code. Okay, so if your company is using C++, they might be using Visual Studio, not Visual Studio Code, they might be using Visual Studio or a Ceylon, so which is again a JetBrains family. And yeah, if you are using .NET, then it would be Rider or Visual Studio. Okay, so please make a habit of habitate to one kind of platform. Or if you are a Java developer, so yeah, IntelliJ, Eclipse. So nowadays companies are not using Eclipse very much, so IntelliJ is the one. Again, that is also from JetBrains. Okay, so JetBrains products are very handy and rich in interface. Yeah, as you can see here. So cool. Now let's see, let's talk about converting other data types into a float data type. Okay, let's say a data equal to 12. If I convert that 12 into the float, then it would be 12.0, right? So if I have given 12.86 or 566, then if I convert that a string data type into the float data type, then I am going to get 12.566, right? So that is same. And even if I give a string of 12, okay, then even I am going to get 12.0. And if I have given a true, and if I have converted this particular true into the float type, it will be 1.0. And if I have given false, then it would be 0.0. And again, converting a complex type to float type, it's not valid. Okay, so here like this. Okay, so again it is showing some red mark, means it is an error. Okay, so cannot convert complex type to float. So this is about converting other types into the float, and let's see converting other data types into the bool. This code I'm going to get true. So it means that whenever you are trying to convert either integer or float, okay, kind of values to the boolean type, if the values which you are trying to convert is not zero, then you are going to get one, means like means true. And if they are zero, okay, if they are zero, means like if you are in a float, then if the values are at 0 0.5, 0 0.67 kind of stuff which starts with 0, or you are going to get a false only. Okay, so apart from that you will get a true for everything. Okay, and what about converting types to a string to bool? So let's say I have given 1 2, and if I convert that particular data to the bool, and I am going to get true. Okay, so if I have given 0, and I am going to get true again. So this is what happens. And if I have given Vamsi, so you can see. Okay, now like what about converting other data types into the complex data types? So basically converting other data types into the complex type has two methods. Okay, so one is, let's say I have a print and I have a complex, and let's say I have given 2 comma 3. Okay, complex of 2 comma 3. Then if I execute this, I will get this first part as my real part, and this second part as my imaginary part. Okay, yes, 2 plus 3. And even if it is negative values as well, it works. Okay, it will work. Done. So this is one way. Okay, and the other way is let's say I have given data equal to 1, and if I try to convert that data to the complex type, so what you can expect, if you're watching, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, if it is wrong. Okay, if it is wrong, so you can expect 1 plus 0j. Okay, since you have given only a real part, okay, it will assume that you have imaginary part as a 0. Okay, so yeah, it's even same if you have given float values as well. Okay, and yeah, so if you have given bool type, again you are going to get 1 plus kind of stuff. Okay, done. So did we covered all data types? We have covered int, we have covered a float, we have covered complex, we have covered a bool, and yeah, so we need to cover a string. So let's say now data equal to 10, we convert data into the string. Yes, it's a valid. Okay, you will get again 10, but if you check this thing type of this thing, then it will be a string type. Okay, even it is same for this as well. Okay, and even this is same, it will convert complex data type into string as well. So yeah, and this as well. Okay, true, so it will give again true only. Okay, so done. So on this note, I can say that we have we have completed typecasting. This is one type of converting data types, one data type to the other data type manually. So basically, there will be two things: converting explicitly and converting implicitly. So this typecasting. So till now we have seen explicitly conversion. So what does this explicitly conversion means? So we are telling that, okay, we are telling compiler to, or sorry, interpreter to convert this integer data type to the string, convert this string data type to the integer. So we are telling explicitly, okay, we are giving orders, okay, to the interpreter. There is another type, okay, so which is implicit conversions. Implicit conversions, so means we need not to give instructions, or we need not to tell anything to the compiler or interpreter, do this, don't do this, do convert this integer to the string. Okay, it will do all those things automatically. Okay, let's see one example where it will help us. Let's say I have given a equal to 10, b equal to 15.5. Okay, and I have said c is equal to a plus b, and if I print c, now what can I expect? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, what can I expect as my output here? So I have given one input, a as a 10, b as a 15.5. So then output is going to be 25.5 for sure. Yes, right? So did I tell, so did I converted anything manually? No, no. So here I got 25.5. So if I give 10 plus 5, 15, sorry, 10 plus 15, I am going to get 25. So did you observe that you are not telling anything, but it is giving output in two different types? Okay, so that is called implicit conversion. Cool. So on this note, I can say that we are done. And before moving on to the next topic called operators, I would like to mention a few things here. Okay, so input output statements. Yep. Okay, input and output statements. What does it mean? So we are taking, like, so we are giving our values in our editor itself, like, so I am mentioning that a equal to 10, b equal to 15, and c equal to a plus b, and print c. Okay, so if I execute the same code for 50 times, will my output get changed? No, I'm going to get the same output for the 50 times or 100 times or 200 times. Okay, irrespective of how many times I'm running that particular code, I'm going to get the same output. But how can I change that? Okay, let's think in some perspective. Okay, web developer perspective. Let's say I have a designed and web page. Okay, where I will be getting two values. Okay, and I can have one button. Okay, so I will give values here. Okay, so 10, 15. So if I click add, so I can get the result is 15. Okay, so for the next time, if I give 20 and 15, then I could get 35. So this is what my requirement is. Okay, so will this code, okay, will this code, whatever the code which you have written, okay, earlier, will that works? No, no. So how many, irrespective of how many times you are clicking that add button, you are going to get the same output. Okay, how can we change that? How can we accept input from user? Okay, so let's see that. Okay, so for that we will be having, okay, so for that we will be having one function, inbuilt function again, so which will help us to accept the input from the user. Okay, so input, that's it. And again this 15 is going to be input. But yeah, I would like to mention one thing here. So if you are seeing few codes on other compilers like GFG or some code chef or code forces code, where you might see in that raw input. Okay, it will be giving something like this. So yeah, raw input is there in Python 2, okay, which was old in older version, but in Python 3 they have removed that. Okay, so now it's a simply input. Okay, done. Now what kind of data you need to accept from the user? So when I say addition, it is going to be an integer type. Yes, integer type. So basically what is the problem with this input now? It will always get or accept input in the form of a string only. Okay, string only. Let's say, let's see, type of a. Okay, type of a. So it is asking for some input to enter here. Okay, I will enter 10 and 15, and if I am printing type of a here, so you can see, right, so it's a class string. So this is the problem with this input function. So now how can we overcome that problem? So we know that we can convert that a string type to the integer type explicitly, right? So we'll put that input int of input. Yes, so again we can do the same here. And now if I execute this, and if I do 10 and 15, then I'm getting class int. It means that the type of this a is now int, because we have explicitly converted this input into the integer. Done. So this is how you need to accept integer input from the user. Now, so now you can write c equal to a plus b. So now I'm giving a 10 and 13. I should get 23. Yeah, that is what I got. So this is how you can change your code according to the user accepted input. Okay, so basically there will be two kinds of input, which is a static input and dynamic input. So static input means which we have done earlier, like a equal to 10, b equal to 20, and if we print a plus b, yeah, we are going to get the same output. Okay, so dynamic means keep on changing. Okay, so we are accepting the input from the user, and we are executing the code according to the user's input. That's it. Okay, so logic will be same. We are just working on the user's input. That's it. Now so yeah, this is about input. And if you wanted to accept a float kind of type, float type, then you know what to do. Okay, you know what to do. So 10.5 and 15. So this is how it works. And uh, accepting list, okay, grouped data type values is a little bit different. Okay, I will talk about that later while we are discussing for loop, because it involves that particular action, accepting user input of grouped elements involves a loops concept, okay, which we haven't seen till now. So I will tell that thing while discussing about loops. Okay, now what next? So next is operators. What is operator? What are operators? Okay, so basically we perform some operations on our data. Okay, so till now we have performed one kind of operation called addition. So what is the symbol that we have used for addition, to perform addition? So that is a plus. Okay, so this plus is called as an operator. Simply what we can say, operator is a symbol that perform a certain operations. Okay, so topic is operators. So what are operators? So we will be having different type, 7 type of operators. So arithmetic operators first, then relational operators, assignment operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, and special operators. So what does this special operators means? So if you have any prior coding experience in other languages, you might have seen all of these till now. Okay, here, but special operators seems a little special for you. Yes, so these were specially introduced in Python. So one is a membership operators, another one is identity operators. Okay, so we'll talk about one by one. Okay, while writing piece of code. So it's very simple. Okay, but important in interviews. Okay, if you are attending interviews like kind of companies like the TCS, Infosys, Wipro. Okay, so these are little important, so that's why I'm telling this. So yeah, so first we'll discuss about arithmetic operators. What is arithmetic operators? So arithmetic operators are the operators which performs on numerical data. Okay, so mathematical operations, let's say mathematical operations. What are mathematical operations? Like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, finding modulus, like means remainder. So these are all our mathematical operations. So these mathematical operations are being called as an arithmetic operators. So first thing, let's say I have given a data of 10 and I have given data of 12, or let's say 13. So what are the arithmetic operators? So first one, can I say a plus b and addition? And next one, it's a minus b. So a minus b is going to get a negative value. Let's say b minus a. So subtraction or subtract. And what is another thing? It's a multiplication. So a into b. And another type, division. So basically when we are talking about division in Python, we do have two kinds of division. One is integer type division and another one is a float division. So what is a float division and what is normal division? So we use for normal division. Okay, for a normal division, so we use one backward slash. Okay, so it like, let's say if I have given a equal to 4, sorry 5, and b equal to 2. Okay, then if you run this code like a by b in other programming languages, then you are going to get the decimal value, right? So you are going to get the 2 as your output. But in Python, if you do the same code, you are going to get 2.5. Means it is going to give you float type like actual exact divisible value. Okay, exact. So if you run the same code, okay, like here let's run b by a, then you are going to get something like 1.5, 1.5. And let's say, and so what is the problem, like so and bro, if I wanted to convert that into the like I want only decimal values, okay, I want only decimal values, then what can I do? So you can do one thing. You can just like simply convert that whatever values you have given into, like has got from that normal division, you can convert the same values into the integer type. Okay, that's one way. And instead Python has come up with another symbol, okay, which is an two division symbols, like two back four slashes. And you are going to get the exact like not exact, so you are going to get the decimal value. Okay, so in this case you are going to get the output as 1 here. Okay, and what about now, so how many of you know this modulus operator? So modulus operator, so basically we are going so usually we all know that this has an percentage symbol. Okay, so if you use this percentage symbol, then you are going to get the uh, reminder. Okay, reminder. So what is a reminder here? If you divide 15 by 10, if you divide 15 with 10, then you are going to get the reminder as 5, right? So that is the output of this particular line. And another one is power, exponent, exponent. So what is the exponent? Like let's say if I wanted to compute I wanted to compute a 2 power 3, if I wanted to compute 2 power 3, then what will be my output? It will be like 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, if I wanted to do the same in other programming languages, either I need to write the recursive code, or either I need to write the loop or loops. Okay, so that's how I can achieve that. But in Python it's very simple. Okay, they come up with a new operator. Okay, so if you wanted to compute 2 power 3, then what you can mention now, 2 2 in or 2 multiplication symbols, then 3. Is going to give the 2 power 3 output. Done. So these are all the arithmetic operators, sir. So if I execute this, yeah, first one is for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, normal division. This is exact. Okay, so you are going, this is called floor division. Okay, and this one is a reminder, and this one is exponent. So 2 power 3, it's a 8. Now the next one is let's see, logical or assignment. Okay, let's see, let's talk about assignment. Let's talk about assignment operators. So basically what is assign assign so giving some values. Assign means giving some values. So here for a we have given, so if I write like this, we are giving a 10 sorry, we are giving 10 to the a, right? So this is called assign. So if we have use an equal to operator, then it is means the, like it means the assignment. So assignment operators, that's it. So equal to, for everything we do append equal to. So how exactly it happens? So let's say um, I will be having same. Okay, so whatever operators we have seen in this arithmetic, we can write assignment operators for all. Let's say plus minus equal division, sorry, multiplication, division, floor division, modulus, and exponent. So for all this, to all these operators, we can give an assignment operator. So how? It's very simple, equal to. Okay, so how this is going to work? Okay, how is it different from other? Like usually, let's say I have given some, like I have a and b values. Okay, so now I wanted to perform addition on them, and after performing addition, again I need to store that result inside the a. Okay, inside the a. Now this is how I am going to write that particular statement, right? So instead of writing like this, what I can do now, I can write a plus equal to b. I can convert this particular statement, above statement, into this type. So this is what assignment operator means. So if you wanted to do like a minus equal to b, so do let me know what is this statement means. How can we elaborate that statement? So you might think, like you might wonder, what is the need? What is the need of this? We have already that particular statement, and what is the need of this? So you might feel that no need, but yes, it's very need. So basically it's one kind of time optimization. Okay, so you might be wondering what I'm telling. So let's say if we have given, let's assume, so this particular statement takes x times, okay, x seconds, some x seconds. And if you optimize this, if you write this particular statement like this, then this is going to get something like x by 2 seconds, x by 2 seconds. Okay, you can assume like that. So this is one kind of time optimization. So it will, like, this time optimization is same in either in Java, C++, C, wherever you can code. Okay, so if you are using these kind of statements in competitive programming, or either you are submitting your solutions, DSA solutions, to the lead code or Geeks for Geeks, please do follow this kind of approach. Okay, so sometimes I have seen such kind of situations. If you read this particular statement, sometimes your solution won't get accepted. Okay, so again, if you do the same, this one optimization, it will get accepted. Okay, so that is one thing you need to remember while coding. So yeah, everything does the same. Okay, I think I don't need to code them. Okay, let's simply go and code all of these. They have given a and b. I can code only like a couple of things. Okay, so please you can try them. A, like I will tell you two things, like before and after. Okay, before and after. Here I am expecting my output as 10, and here I am expecting my output as 25. Yes, I got that same. I got the same. So this is what happens. So you can do the same for the rest of the operators we have seen in assignment. Okay, now let's quickly go and discuss another operator. So now let's see, logical operator. Logical operators. What are logical operators? So basically, logical operators are performed on bool type, bool type, bool type. What does it mean? So it like so if you are from electrical or core branch, I like EC, triple E, even CSC people. So CSC people will also know that we do have some subject like digital electronics or STLD, switching theory, logical design kind of subjects. Okay, So in those we might see in AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate. Okay, so these are all very simple. Okay, so this is what it logical operators means. Okay, if you have given true and true, okay, true and true, then your output is going to be true. If you have given true and a false, then your output is false. Then if you have given false and true, same false. If you have given false and false, it's again false. Okay, so the condition here is if any of your input is false, then your output is going to be false. Okay, and if you have given, if you are given or, then for or, if any of your input is true, then your output is also going to be true. Okay, here true, 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 false. Okay, and a NOT gate, and NOT gate. So it's a very like it's a complex. Okay, means let's say if you have given true, then your output is going to be false. If you have given false, then your output is going to be true. That's it. Okay, like it's very opposite. Okay, it's opposite what you have given. Let's say, let's go and try to code that. Okay, a is equal to true, a is equal to true, b equal to false, and if I print a and b, print a or b here, and even if I go print not a b, okay, not a b. Let's see, here I'm expecting false, here I'm expecting true, here I'm expecting true. Okay, so false, true, true, this is what we expected. Yep. Okay, so you can try for other combinations as well. Okay, and that's very simple. And let's go and discuss another important, very important operator called a relational operator. Relational operator. What does this relational operator means? So basically, what is relation? So relationship, relation means like kind of connection between two, or can we say, let's say I have given at 10 and 15. If I ask you to find the maximum one, maximum wala, then what you are going to say? So is that simply like can I say, if this is true, if a 10 greater than sorry, if 10 greater than 15, is that statement true? 10 greater than 15? No, it's a false. It's a false. If I say 10 less than 15, it's a true, right? If I say 10 less than or equal to 10, it's a true. Again, if I say 10 less than or equal to 12, 10 less than or equal to 12, yes, it's a true, right? So it is something like this, and these are all the operators that we have. Let's say greater than, less than, and less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. Okay, these are all the operators that we have here. And apart from that, we do have a few equivalent operators. We do call them as equivalent operators. Equivalent, sorry, operators. They are double equal to and are not equal to. Okay, so double equal to means, let's say 10 double equal to 10. Yes, I'm saying that. Yes, it's yeah, equal to, so 10 double equal to 10. If I say 10 not equal to 15, again it's a true. If I say 10 uh, not equal to 10, it's a false. False, right? This statement is false. Yes, thanks Piyush. So here, what is the one thing that you need to follow? Like, so I often see that many people used to confuse here, will get confused easily here. So how to overcome that thing now? So let's say if I'm telling that one kind of a statement, just assume, okay, just read out that statement in your self, like to yourself, then just check whether that statement is right or wrong. So I am stating that for this particular statement, I'm stating that 10 less than or equal to 10. Yes, how can 10 less than or equal to 10? So it's going to be, sorry, it's going to be true, right? Either it means that I'm saying that it either can be down or true. Okay, so it like equal to. So it is going to be true statement. So that's how. And if I'm saying that the statements, so I'm stating that 10 greater than 15. Is that true? No, it's going to be false for sure. So that's how you can pass these relationship operators in yourself. Okay, so yeah, don't be confused. Okay, it's a very important, irrespective of what company you are applying for, be it TCS, be it or Google or Apple, or what kind of company. Okay, so it's very important. Okay, so you need to use these relationship operators in many problems. Okay, so please don't get confused here. And let's say here a equal to 10, b equal to 15, and print a greater than b. So here I am saying that a greater than b, so 10 greater than b, no, it's a false, right? Yeah, we got false. So if I say 10 less than or equal to b, it's going to be true. And you can do the same for rest of the values. And here I can say another one, so not equal to a, not equal to b, so I'm stating that a not equal to b, that's true, right? So this is how this relationship operator works. We covered 4 operators till now. Okay, so bitwise operators take some time, and we need to solve some problems on that. So since we have very less time, let's skip that bitwise operator as of now. Okay, we'll discuss that bitwise operator in next class. Now let's discuss special operators. Special operators. Special operators. So in special, first discuss about membership operator. What does this membership? What is mean by in general, think in an in general manner. Okay, what is a membership means? Let's say uh, I have let's say Netflix account. Okay, so I have membership of Netflix account, like Netflix. So what does it means? Means I am part of Netflix account. Like I can say something like that, right? So here, if I'm saying that I'm part of that Netflix account, if that is a true, if that is a true, it is going to return true. If I say I'm part of Netflix account, but I don't have a Netflix account in Netflix database, then what is going to happen? It is going to say false. You don't have account with us, something like that. So yeah, I just try to cover much. Yeah, let's see. Let's say I have a list, something like this, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, and I have a data as 20. Now I need to check whether this particular data is present in this list or not. Okay, I just wanted to check whether this 20 is member of, okay, this ls or not. So how can I tell that? So basically you might if you think little broad, you might think that this is an searching problem. Okay, searching whether a given a value or given data is present in the array or not, or list or something like that. Okay, so if it is returned true, if it is returned true, it means that yes, you are a member of my list. If it is returned false, it means that you are not part of my list. Okay, so let's say list equal to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I have said data equal to 4, and if I say data in ls. Okay, so basically for membership we do have two type of operators. One is in, another one is not in. So in means I am saying that I was a member of yours. Okay, if I am stating not in, okay, so I am stating that I am not a member of your guys. Okay, that's it. Okay, so if I state here, it is going to be true, right? And if I replace that in with not in, then so I am saying that I am not part of your list. I am saying that you are not part of me. So in that case it is going to be false, right? Because 4 is there in here, 4 is there in list. So you are saying wrong statement, you are giving me wrong statement, so it's going to be false. Okay, we do have only two types. One is in, another one is not in. Done. That is about membership operator. It works per a string, list, tuple, set, dictionary. Okay, all group put kind of data. Yeah, let's talk about last one. What is that? Identity operator. Identity operator. So basically identity operator tells us whether both objects are same or not. So means they both belongs to the same address or not. So if you remember, we have seen something like ID. So what does this return? It will return the address of the object, or object of the address of the variable, okay, which we have stored our data. So if I have, let's say, a comma 10, b comma 10, I'm pretty much sure that this both the 10s belongs to the same address. So if I say a is b, then it is going to be true, right? Because they both belongs to the same address. And if I say a is not b, okay, then it is going to be false. So basically it checks the addresses, exact locations, whether both objects are same or not. Okay, let's say a equal to 10, let's before checking that identity operator, let's check the addresses, actual addresses of that statement. Okay, so id of a, print id of b, then print a is b. So I'm expecting here two values same addresses, then here I'm expecting true. Yes, so we got two same addresses and here true. And if I say a is not b, if I say a is not b, then it is going to be false, right? I'm giving a wrong statement here. A is not b. You can clearly see that they both belongs to the same address. Then it both are same. Then you are saying that you are not equal. That's wrong, right? So it is going to give us false state. And if I have changed this to 15, then it is going to return true. Why? Because two addresses of 12 and 15 are not same. Yes, done. And here one trick is so Vamsi and let's see. Now predict your answer. So please let me know answer in the chat window. Well, I can run this code. Yep, works. If I have given this small v, now tell me what will be the answer. It's going to be false. It's going to be false because both the objects are not same. So here capital V, here small v, both are different. Okay. And even if you have given two lists here, okay, so 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, and here 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, and if you print them, they both are different. Okay, so basically both the lists belongs to the different addresses. So this is how it is going to work. Okay, so basically it won't work for grouped elements. Yeah, so that's all from my side too. Okay, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the chat window. Otherwise we can close the session here. Yep, and a small announcement. Okay, so tomorrow there will be a class on DSA. Okay, so as I said, in weekdays I will be discussing, or I will be teaching Python interview preparation course, and on weekends I will be teaching DSA, okay, using Python only. So please do join those that sessions as well. And yeah, so I enjoy teaching DSA. Okay, so please don't miss out that time. So tomorrow at 8 p.m. on the same channel,